I am surrounded by a bunch of different tools for different applications. But all these tools, they have one thing in common. They're all pneumatic, driven by an air motor. And pneumatic tools are in general very robust, they have a high productivity and great ergonomics for the operators. And in this series we will show you how you can get the most out of your air tools. Here I have an example of different pneumatic tools. We have a grinder, a nut runner, a belt sander and a drill. And just like all our pneumatic tools, they're designed to be run at a pressure of 6.3 bars or 90 psi. And that all sounds very simple. But during my 10 years of experience, I have seen that it often falls short on the airline installation. And an airline installation is very simple to set up. And it's the most cost-effective solution you can invest in order to get the most out of your tools. So let me show you how it's done. So all pneumatic tools runs on compressed air, and that air is being delivered by a compressor, and this is where it all starts. This compressor can deliver the 6.3 bars or 90 psi needed to run the tool. So let's hook up the tool and ensure that we have the correct air pressure. I have connected a spiral hose to the compressor, and it's commonly used because it gives great flexibility. But before we hook up the tool, let's put on the safety gear. And remember to wear the appropriate safety gear for your application. And for grinding, I would normally use long sleeves. Now let's hook up the tool and run it. Now this is also a compressor, and it's capable of delivering the 6.3 bars or 90 psi needed. And I know for sure that this compressor can deliver enough air to run the tool. So what's the difference between this one and the small compressor we saw before? They're both compressors and they can both run at 6.3 bars, 90 psi. The difference between the small compressor we saw earlier and this one is obviously the size. This one is a lot larger and can supply more flow. And flow is liters per second or cubic feet per minute. In most industrial plants, you already have enough compressors to supply all the needs you have in terms of flow and pressure. And this is usually not where the problem is. The best place to start optimizing your system is between the compressor and the tool itself.